I want to talk to you about big NBA news because we haven't, we could beat the dead horse on the Bulls all day, but we have to talk about this. The MVP was named tonight. Okay, Nikola Jokic won his third MVP award in the last 4 years. Goose, I think I have to just get this little rant out as listen, Nikola Jokic is a great player. You and I have said it a million times on this podcast. He is one of the, if not the best player in the NBA. In the 2023-2024 NBA season, it is a fucking shame that Shea did not win that award. Oklahoma City, Goose, was the first seed in the Western Conference.
Probably, just so I don't have to look it up and we don't have to ask for the stat guy that we don't have.
It's okay. Probably I can multitask.
A top 5 youngest team in the league.
Yeah.
Like you're talking about a team that's won championships, that has a roster built purely for contention, has the continuity that the Bulls have been seeking for the last 3 years. And obviously you have Jokic, who you pointed out, is not offensively and I mean offensively, like, don't take offense to it.
Right.
He's probably the best player in the league.
Right.
But for this season, that award belonged to SGA.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's what it should have been.
What he had at that team stage of development and growth is just entirely different than what Jokic did for his team in terms of value. And last year, I would have argued for Jokic over Embiid. But this year, this feels tired. This feels lazy. This feels like people are simply just writing down the name on the ballot that they're comfortable with, that they know that their peers are likely to put down, and just accepting it for what it is. And at least in my opinion, same thing with Rudy Gobert, because I am tired of seeing that man get this.
Well, he's got to be a Hall of Famer now. He's got 4 of them.
He's going to be.
He's got 4 of them.
And I'm all right with that aspect of it. It just seems so lazy to be like, oh, Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, a lot of people thought Herb Jones deserved that award. The wing from the New Orleans Pelicans. I thought maybe he deserved that award.
Go show Wemby stats.
Oh, Wemby should have did. Yeah, but they're not going to give him both.
Why
they
not?
Should.
Why not make history?
Because I don't really know. I mean, even Chet Holmgren. Chet Holmgren was great on defense. Yeah, I don't know. It's just very odd to me that I guess I agree with the assessment that you said of it feeling lazy, but the fact that this kid, listen to this, dude. Like at the end of the regular season, he's averaging 27.5 right now in the playoffs. Okay. But at the end of the regular season, he was averaging 30.4 points per game, 5.6 rebounds per game, 6.2 assists per game. Your fucking camera go down on you, didn't it?
Yeah, I hit the desk and she's a little rickety.
She's a little rickety. It's all right. It's okay. And then we have Nikola Jokic. 26.6 points per game, 12.4 boards, 9 assists. Listen, we know that Jokic is the man, like you said before, that he's probably the best player in the league, but this was a highway robbery of a guy that has taken a team that did it right, is young as fuck, that nobody thought would be the 1 seed. And I know they had the same record, and I don't care, but they were the 1 seed. And he didn't get that award. Shea could have been a star born with that award, right? He's already a star, but it could have escalated, I think, with that award.
In all fairness, before Anthony Edwards took off during these playoffs, SGA was the one that was getting bringing the Michael Jordan back with the mid-range and the attack in the hoop and the limited three-point game and all that kind of connotation. So he was being put in that same conversation with your airness, like we're hearing Anthony Edwards almost on a nightly basis at this point, to the point where people are questioning if Michael Jordan is legitimately dude's dad.
My brother came over today. It was his birthday yesterday. He came over for dinner tonight, and he showed me the TikTok, because I don't have the TikTok, but he showed me the TikTok, and it was like Jordan and Anthony Edwards was like Anthony busting out a fadeaway, and then it comparing it to Jordan right away. And I was like, oh my God, dude, he's 22. Very good. And does he look like a guy that might have studied Kobe and Michael? Yeah, he plays like that.
Literally at the barber shop today, and my barber goes, there are people asking Michael Jordan, what was your sex life like? And Michael was like, in the 2021 season, I slept with probably about 3 different women every day. So it is very possible that I have some illegitimate children out there, and so people are literally digging
Fuck outta
at
here.
that point to see how much of a man-ho MJ was around the time that Anthony Edwards could have been.
Remember when they said that about Jimmy Butler and MJ? Oh, Jimmy Butler.
Yes.
Pat Riley. Fucking
That oh my God. I don't know if I have ever been happier by a front office person's comments. And I love Jimmy. I love Jimmy's story. I'm not salty about how things ended with the Bulls. Will always be a fan of Jimmy
always
Butler.
always be a fan of JB.
Pat Riley came out and told that man to shut his ass up from the couch. Ooh!
Oh, well, I mean, that's the thing. So again, another just conversation at work you're having with people about, current sports and what it's like. The perception of what it's actually like. But the player empowerment era is what we've been in for quite a long time. To watch a guy come out and listen, I'm not a Heat guy. Like, I don't hate them anymore because they're not the super team they once were. They're just kind of to me. But they have the Heat culture, and that's real. They are a very well-ran organization. And if they were looking for a title, Jimmy has not delivered the title. He's on the wrong side of 33. It's
a lot of money.
Yeah, he owed a lot of money, but he still holds value. So they can definitely get that out of there. Who's the betting favorite to land him? I think it was Bovada Sports or some shit put it out, but the betting favorite to land him is Philly to be back with Joel Embiid.
I could see that.
Well, you know what? I mean, what do they need, Goose? They need a fucking wing.
Yeah, they need somebody whose name isn't Tobias Harris for $40 million.
Right. They need a wing. So like Maxey, Butler, and Embiid is your big three or whatever, I mean, I don't think that's too far out of the realm of possibility.
I think it'll work better than Ben Simmons, Jimmy Butler, and Joel Embiid.
Well, yeah, it's because two of them couldn't fucking hit a three. One of them can't shoot at all.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do there?
Yeah, Jimmy only seems to be able to shoot threes against the Bulls.
Oh, Jimmy, I had Jimmy top out of shooting guards in the league. I had Jimmy top 3 even when he's healthy. No doubt about it. Top 4. He's just that dude,
No, I mean, playoff Jimmy's a different guy. Like he's got a switch, and when he wants to flip it, he turns it on. And since he can do everything, it's a dangerous switch.
Right. I think that even though I did say, and I still stand by this comment, that Shea deserved that MVP award, I think the best shooting guard in the NBA is Anthony Edwards. So the Minnesota's playoff run, Goose, I don't know how much you've caught of it, but I try to make it a point just to watch, because I mean, think about it, they have sucked they feel our pain in Chicago. They've just sucked.
Well, I mean, they were the reason why we got a jump start to a rebuild, because they sucked for so long that they were desperate to just make the playoffs. They had the longest playoff drought in NBA history, I believe.
Yeah, so they did.
So because they hadn't made the playoffs since fucking Kevin Garnett.
Right. That was fucking what? 4?
So Tibbs and Jimmy essentially saved them originally. And then there was the whole infamous Jimmy calling everybody out in practice and beating everybody with the third stringers on his way out the door to Philly the first time. So to see Minnesota's success, it is definitely entertaining to watch, but it's also disheartening because it shows you and it tells you
how far we are.
You get out of the rut that you are in to the kind of success that they are. Didn't matter that they had a number 1 pick in Cat. Didn't matter that they went out and got Rudy Gobert. You landed a young star in Anthony Edwards, whose character and that was questioned out of the draft because he's simply who he is. And coming into the league, I loved the kid for it. Because he just spoke his mind. He wasn't a filtered robot. He's not giving you the generic BS answer. He's spitting it straight from his mind. Doesn't care about the fine. And some people don't like that. But as a fan, not only is his skill level probably one of the most entertaining to watch in the game, but his post game, his conversations, in terms of just that superstar aura, dude's got it all in every facet. And it's amazing to watch, but also sucks because the Bulls don't have that.